Hello, friends. Today I'm going to provide you some information about the OCI card making for your US born children. There are some valuable information and step by step process I am going to show you. Okay. So here few things I will discuss in this video. Like first I will show you the how, what are the stages involved, like a flow chart in a flow chart medium. And then stage one, the fill the OCI application form, pay online fee, and then how you can track your application, and how finally will receive the OCI card. This is the first step, process steps you can see in your screen. So stage one, it involves with the you have to fill the first OCI application form on OCI government website. And OCI means here that overseas citizen of India. And then stage two involves the register yourself on VFS Global, pay application and other fee, and send docs to VFS Center. And stage three is the tracking and receiving of your OCI card. So first thing I would like to make one clear statement that so for OCI application, right, the in the Indian embassy in USA, they usually don't take application directly. So what they have done, like you must aware about the VFS in India. So similar here, VFS centers are available. Several centers are available in USA, and based on your the residing zone, you can select your VFS center. So VFS is our third party which has been outsourced by our Indian government, right? So you have to go through the VFS. So this is a little bit tricky, and but yeah, steps are easy, but a lot of things are required for process of OCI applications. So I'm just focusing on the first one, stage one. So first I'm providing you the two links like OCI and VFS global website links. So as you can see, the I have put one screenshot of your OCI web page. Here you can see the OCI registration, OCI inquiry are available. So since if you are the first time user, then you have to do the OCI registration first, and there the see it's a very user friendly, and you can access this website web page using the provided link as you can see here. So online OCI and VFS service. So first you have to go through the I will suggest first you go to the VFS service link, and you will find lot of information, what are the things are required, how you will process step by step, everything you can get information right on VFS. And as well as also first you have to see the on which VFS center you have to send the documents. So you have to do the Google things. Let's say if you are staying in one of the states, then you have to check which states for which VFS center, right? So there are two links and then one. So what I did first, so first I you have to make one account, right? So if you are a first time user, right, new OCI registration, so there are a lot of options are there, but I will discuss only on the new OCI registration. So there are two options are available. Let's say you can you can do by yourself. So using that link https://ociservices.gov.in. Otherwise, let's say if you if you don't have time and if you have let's say confusion, then you can take assistance from the VFS Global, which I told you that VFS Global is a third party partner. So for that you have to go through this link, and then you can take the assistance from the VFS to fill the form. Before the starting the applications, there are few informations. This information also I have taken from the OCI website, and you can also get from there. So first you have to check the eligibility criteria, right? Whether your children are eligible to get OCI card or not, right? So these things you can read, and these things are also available on OCI websites. So there are several clauses. I found that like any person of full age and capacity who is a citizen of another country but was a citizen of India at the time of blah 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 things, lot of things you can read, and whatever the if any points your candidate is fulfilled, then you can apply. If you want to read those things in detail, so you can go through this link ociservice.gov.in, and then you can read those things. right? So here, and I will just like to highlight few things that the not eligible for registration as OCI card holder. So there are two things, like the parents, if any of the parents are from belongs from the Pakistan or Bangladesh, then their children cannot apply for OCI card holder. And second point is foreign military police personnel either serving or retired, they cannot apply as OCI card holder, as the website say. I don't know the much information about this, but yes, I have directly taken this information from the OCI websites. Before filling the form, application form in the OCI, why I told you stage one, your application form in your OCI website, few things you have to make consider. Otherwise, you will not be able to, uh, apply online. So these things are like a applicant's image and applicant's signature. Maximum size should be 1 MB, and the format should be always will be the JPEG or .jpg format, right? So one thing here, you can see that applicant signature, but in case of minor, since they cannot sign, right, so you can take the left thumb impression on paper, and then white paper, and then you can take picture, and then you have to, but only thing is that the dimension of that signature, you have to follow these criteria, like a aspect ratio of 1 is to 3, as well as the for photographs, like the photograph size should be the 51 by 51 and with 80% coverage of face. So when I had applied, so since I am familiar with these things, how to do the photography, so I did my using my camera. You can take you can simply, you also use your mobile phone, smartphone, and then you can take that. So few things, like you'll have to, with those photographs must be fulfilling this criteria, like a 51 by 51 size and 80% coverage of face, and the background should be the plain light color, like you can take the light blue, very light blue, not white. So because white color sometimes it creates, issue while scanning. So because that photograph will be used for scanning on the OCI card, that's why. As well as you can see the dimensions, so you have to follow these things. And then third point, last point, as you can see that the documents, whatever the supplementary documents, supporting documents are required to upload also online, as well as you have to send the hard copy. I will tell you later. Right, so if you are applying online, so first you have to upload in a PDF format. So only thing is that you have the each file size should be the below 1 MB, right? Now you can see here what are the supporting documents required for the new OCI registration, right? So here you can see, so first one, you just don't consider it. So first will generate one after uploading all other documents and fulfilling the all the details on the website, then the first thing will generate, and this first duly signed OCI application form you have to send to the VFS, right? So other than that, you can see that the following, no, photographs of your candidate, and then copy of current valid passport of applicant, then their birth certificate, and then evidence of Indian origin of parents, right? So like a passport, lot of documents are, valid. You can choose one of these, right? Only one documents are required, so yeah, you can take anything. So parental authorization form, so notarized and original, right? So these are the, it's a one format. You have to mention that, okay, we are the parents and blah 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 things of these children, and you have to sign by mother and father. So I will share the link where you can get this, authorization form, right? Then seventh and eighth point is copy of marriage certificate and current passport of parents, right? So marriage certificate is very, it's a sort of compulsory things, marriage certificate. So yes, you must have these certificates. Then copy of naturalization certificate and current foreign passport of parents, okay. Proof of legal status of parents in the USA. Let's say if you are working on H1B, or you are a student on F1, J1, whatever visa, so you have to, send the copy of your valid US visa, and which has been printed on your passport page, as well as the other things, documents which are you have been received from US officials, right? Then copy of OCI card issued to parent if ever obtained and available. Copy of Indian visa if you were obtained and available. Proof of address. So proof of address here, like a address for the proof of address for USA. Let's say whatever the things you have, you can see these things: state issued identity card, like driving license or utility bill. A lot of things are available, so you can select one of uh, address, and then you have to send, you have to upload online. Then proof of native address, like so I had used Aadhaar card for my native address, right? So then you can also use the voter ID. Affidavit in lieu of original. So also you have, since you are sending all documents are photocopy, right? So you have to send this affidavit. It's like a by affidavit means by yourself, means that whatever the you are saying. And yes, there should be signature of the some notarized officer. So since I was working in office, so my boss had a to sign on that. So he had signed on my form. Then undertaking by the OCI applicants, let's say this is required, um, by applicant, right? So since I mean, in case of newborn, one of the parents have to sign it. Then you have to provide consent letter, right? So again, this consent letter is just like a, you can download it from the online web page, and then you have to fill and sign on it, and then you have to send. Then fee receipt. If you are using the credit card, then it's fine. You can directly, still you will receive the receipt, so you have to send the receipt. So additional documents, so if you will see in these documents, few documents are similar to these supporting documents. So yes, apart from that, if anything is different, then you have to, you can send. Here are links for the supporting documents. There are several documents what I told you which is required to upload online, as well as hard copy. So, and the detailed information, you can use first link. Parent authorization form, if you want to download, then you can use second link. If you want to download affidavit in lieu of original, then you can third. Then as well as the consent letter undertaking by OCI applicants. So everything is on online, on VFS global web page. And I have just given you the provided you the direct link. As well I will give you in the details section, so you can directly access the link, and then you can access those documents. Now if you will see here, mm, instruction of filling application form, again few things should be, will be repeatable, like signature things. Yeah, few things you have to consider. Sometimes I have seen that parents sign on the, the box which is be generated by in the application form. So don't do that. Use the your baby's left thumb impression on that, and directly on application form. Then photograph, what I when I have already mentioned earlier. Then after the successful registration, means application form filling on the OCI web page, so a hard copy will be generated of that will contain part A and part B, right? So you have to sign on that part 1, part A and part B where it is required. And the documents you have uploaded, all you have to take print out and self attested of each document, right? And then you have to send your VFS global office, which is applicable to you. So here text people made during the form filling on our say websites, like poor quality of uploaded photograph or signature and anything. If you will do that, then it will delay in your process. So be careful, and you can read those things, right? So I have mentioned some of the important points here. You can see and you can follow those things. Okay. Okay, so once you who have filled the application, you just take the printout, and then now the role of VFS Global comes. So first you have to click on this website of for VFS Global. Here you have to again registration. It's a different link, right? So be careful that OCI service application form, that's the main form. It's a different, that's the government website, and this is the third party website. So now you have to register in this web, VFS Global, using this link. And then you have to fill the application number which is be generated from the OCI website after filling the form. And then you have to pay the fee. So there are three fee. Out of that, is compulsory you have to pay, and third one is the optional. So I'll tell you what. So VFS service fees, since it's a third party channel, which facilitates our OCI card application, so they charge like around $15.9. And then OCI card fee, this 275 and plus $3 it takes like for some development for Indian embassy. And then courier pre-labeled, right? Since you have to send the all documents to the VFS, so there are two options, like either you have to you can send using your or paying using your courier service, directly pay to the VFS and they will generate the label, and you can just fix on the envelope, and then you can send. So their payment things, if you are paying using the Mastercard or Visa credit card, so 3.5% extra you have to pay. Otherwise you can send the cashier check or banker check money order using on in the favor of VFS service USA. So these are the centers what I told you. So you have to check online which center is nearby your state. And I will suggest use this one pre-labeled fee. You have to pay some fee, sending and the receiving the OCI card. So once your OCI card, they will send you on your address. So using that fee, they charge in advance, right? So what I told you, like a mailing service, there are two options: courier service via UPS, or use your own prepaid labels. You can select. So if you are selecting this courier service via UPS, so I had selected this one. So you have to pay fee, and then that one label will generate, and then you have to visit the any UPS office and ask for UPS park, right? This is the very important thing. So only those documents you have to send on this envelope, which is stated as UPS park and UPS envelope, UPS reusable envelope, right? And if you will show them, they will always every time they will give you the this envelope. So put all documents in this envelope, and then fix or label on top of that, and then give it to UPS servicer personal, and then they will send. If you are using the prepaid labels, so these things like FedEx prepaid labels are not acceptable. So you can read those things, and then you can follow. So I think UPS is the only courier service they so once you have sent the documents to the VFS Global, so I think after so and then you will receive the SMS once they will receive your application, and then you can start tracking, right, your application. If let's say if you any documents are missing, then they will email you. Who will email? VFS personally email, and then they will say that okay, yeah, so just go to this tracking, and then here you can take the step by step, any stage, let's say on hold, or if they have send it to the Indian embassy. So everything you can get information. So after that, let's say once the VFS Global sent your application to the embassy, then you can use the second link to track your application, like ociservice.gov.in. Here you can I have given you this one snapshot, and then you can check the status inquiry. So the and here you in this link, the OCI service, once if you will find that okay, yeah, your OCI application is approved now, then what they will do, the Consulate General of India in USA, that Consulate General, they will send um, your OCI card to the VFS, not you, and then VFS send that card to your provided address, and so address they will ask, it is the address which is you have used in your application, so they will not send you on other addresses, right? So be careful about it. And estimated time, it's like it took like a 5 to 7 weeks from the sending documents to receive OCI card, and it depends on the how correct documents you have sent to the BFS. Let's say if you have missed some any documents, then it will delay in process, right? So thank you. If you have any doubts, you can ask in comment section. Thank you.